Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, it brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all your reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Storytime. Thank you so much for being with me here on this lovely Friday morning, and I hope it is just that lovely for you wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining in, and glad we're here together. Another Friday, another week done of amazing books. Thank you so much for being here. Please, as always, let us know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you. I am always excited to be here with you. And glad that we have this opportunity to share a beautiful book, one coming back to Storytime as well. And indeed, they have done amazing work. MEDEIA COHAN and Sarah Walsh on this one. And of course, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Amazing book. Thank you indeed for allowing us to share it here. Thank you for allowing us to celebrate Hearts of Faith so many times over. So thank you indeed for involving us in your yearly celebrations, and of course just in this being involved with this wonderful book is amazing. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome to Storytime. Happy Friday wherever you are. It is Friday today, and I hope that you have a restful weekend ahead. And of course, if it's not just staying at home, I hope that you're doing something fun, something that you want to do, something that you enjoy. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. And you know what? Now we can say next week, Marietta Apollonia will be here with us on Storytime. And I have to check my dates to make sure. Yes, next week, Marietta will be here with us. So get excited for that one. Thank you for being here with us. And she will be here joining us with a brand new book, Jack the Library Cat, coming to Storytime on May 11th next week. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope that you enjoy this one when it comes along. I'm excited for you to see it. I love it. I hope that you enjoy it too. And of course, Marietta is such a beautiful human. And I hope that you enjoy the conversations that we'll get into. And of course, the art that you will be sharing with us. Excited for that one. June 3rd, we are at Children's Fairyland. So join us for that one. Fantastic lineup ready for you, and amazing people indeed that will be there. So come and join us. Come and laugh. Come and have fun. Come and see, just many creators out there. Come and have your books signed. Come and get signed copies as well. Everything will be fun. We'll be out there storytelling or the whole do. So be there with us June 3rd at Children's Fairyland for the Children's Book Festival. Excited for that one. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. And I just as I'm talking, I'm just thinking, like, I have that that sneezing feeling, like you're about to sneeze. That's the entire time I've been talking. I feel like that, but it hasn't come yet, so do bear with me if it comes or when it comes. Thank you so much for joining in. Let us see who is with us this morning, ready to enjoy this beautiful book here with us on Storytime. Good morning to you. How are you doing today, Ari? And of course, Megan out there in Kentucky. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime. Absolutely love it that you're here with us. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, wonderful rest of your Friday. But of course, before then, let's enjoy reading together. Thank you so much for being being here, and you say good morning to everybody as well. Well, thank you so much for being here with us. Chrissy, good morning to you. How are you doing? And of course, Borden, thank you so much for joining us from out there in sunny Vermont. Well, thank you for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely love it. Yes, the Green Mountain is in the house. Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely love it. Chris and Mitchell Adams, and of course, Borden out there in Vermont, where it is sunny today. Thank you so much for being here with us. Absolutely appreciate you. Amanda West, good morning to you. And of course, Sarah and Nathan out there in a very cloudy with a chance of rain on the horizon, Illinois. Love it, love it, love it. Keep those descriptions coming, giving me a very good picture of giving us a very good picture of what Illinois is like right now, at least your part of Illinois. Thank you so much for being here with us. Love today's book so much. Yes, you and me both. Thank you so much for joining in. Sarah and Nathan, and of course, Amanda West. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you so much for being here with us. Kristen Costa, good morning to you. And of course, Owen, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining in. Miles, wake up. Time for story time. Thank you so much for joining in story time. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day. Good to see you here with us, Owen, and of course Miles as well. We send you love, and of course Kristen Costa, Matt. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely love it. Well, you know what? We love you back too, Harry. Thank you so much. Hugs to you. And thank you for all the love out there in the comments. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Keep it coming, Ari. Thank you so much for joining in. I love your Friday mood right now. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime. Yes, this is a wonderful community, and may we continue to grow it and continue to keep it like that as well, where we're just encouraging each other, learning from each other, and of course, we're learning together as well. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Good morning to you, Braylon, Chad, Auntie Pam. How are you doing today? Auntie Anne, sending love to you as well. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. And you say happy Friday to everybody. Well, happy Friday to you too. And you know, Braylon, Chad, Auntie Pam, I was thinking yesterday you wrote the Courtney's in the house, and I was thinking, I was like, yeah, I've never thought of using that as for the collective, and it just afterwards I was thinking, oh yeah, it is the Courtneys. But yeah, it was just something I kind of thought about afterwards, and was just kind of laughing to myself. But yes, welcome, the Courtneys are in the house. I love it. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Yes, indeed. Auntie Pam, Chad, Braylon, and of course, Auntie Anne, hugs to you as well, and the entire family too. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. We do have this wonderful book coming back to Storytime, Hats of Faith. And this one is written by MEDEIA COHAN and illustrations by Sarah Walsh. And we're reading it with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Excited for this one. I am excited too, and cannot wait. So join me on the other side of this short break when we are back for more story time. Absolutely appreciate you all and cannot wait. Thank you for being here with us.
Hi, friends. I'm Marietta Apollonio, the author and illustrator of Jack the Library Cat, and you are watching my family's favorite Story Time with Mr. LaMotta. Bye.
Yes, indeed. Marietta will be here with us next week. Get excited. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And of course, Jack, the library cat, will be introduced to all of us. Thank you so much for joining in. And yeah, I hope that you can join us next week, May 11th. Thank you for being here with us. Wonderful book that we have today, Hats of Faith. Are you ready? All right, get cozy, get comfortable, get everything you need. Here we go with our story for today. And this one too, I must mention, cannot forget, it is written by MEDEIA COHAN and illustrations by Sarah Walsh. And we're reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. A big thank you indeed to you for allowing us to read this wonderful book here on Storytime. Many religious people share the custom of covering their heads to show their love for God. This that you see here is a turban, which many sick men wear. Have you seen one in your neighborhood? Have you seen one in your community? Or have you seen many? Yes, this is a turban which many sick men wear. Yes, many religious people share the custom of covering their heads to show their love for God. This is a hijab, which many Muslim women wear. This one right here. This is a hijab, which many Muslim women wear. And this right here, well, that is a Rasta hat, which many Rastafarian men wear. This is a hijab, which many Muslim women wear. And this is a Rasta hat, which many Rastafarian men wear. This is a patka, which many Sikh boys wear. And this is a tiko, which many married Orthodox Jewish women wear. This is a tiko, and that is a tiko, and this is a patka. I'm getting my names mixed up here. This is a patka, this one right here, which many Sikh boys wear. And this is a tiko, which many married Orthodox Jewish women wear. This is a chuni, which many Sikh women wear. This is a chuni, which many Sikh women wear. While this one here is a tupi, which many South Asian Muslim men wear. This is a chuni, which many Sikh women wear. And this here is a tupi, which many South Asian Muslim men wear. How about these ones? Well, this is a kippah, which many Jewish boys and men wear. How about this one? Well, this is a head wrap, which many African Christian and Muslim women wear. And this is a head wrap, which many African Christian and Muslim women wear. Learning about each other makes it easy to be more understanding. Being understanding helps us spread love and peace. Right? Learning about each other makes it easy to be more understanding. Being understanding helps us spread love and peace. And that is the end of our story for today. I love this book so much. Thank you for joining in, and I hope that we learned something from it. And I'm challenging myself today that I do want to learn more about the chuni, because I have seen people wearing it. I have seen it around, but I just want to read more about it, and maybe I'll see if I can find somebody I can talk to that will give me more information. So I hope that, you know, you found something too in here that you want to hold on to and carry with you through the day, and maybe research and learn a little bit more, and maybe bring us some extra information here as well to Storytime and let us know what you found out. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. I absolutely love the time that we spent together, of course, learning together and challenging each other to be better citizens than we were yesterday. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. I'll catch you on the other side of this very short break. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime.
Hi, I'm Chad's older brother, Braylon, and I'm homeschooled in Natchitoches, Louisiana. And you're tuning in with Storytime with Mr. Lamata. Storytime with Mr. Lamata.
Love it, love it. Thank you indeed, big brother Braylon. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day. Well, thank you everybody for joining in. This has been our book for today, Hats of Faith, and it is written by MEDEIA COHAN and illustrations by Sarah WALSH. And I hope that you find, you know, time to research some of the hats that we've seen in here. And of course, like the book says, I think it's indeed the best way. Learning about each other makes it easy to be more understanding, right? And then being understanding helps us spread love and peace. And yes, remember too, we live in hopefully we live in diverse communities in a diverse world, and may we try our best to learn about others, and also indeed learn to live in harmony with others, whether, you know, we understand fully what they do or not, but we have to try and live in harmony, try and understand, learn from each other, learn each other's ways. And of course, if we can have conversations, sometimes those conversations can be hard, but they need to be hard. They need to be hard, and we need to be heard. Others need to be heard as well. We need to make sure that you know, we're pushing and making sure that we do not become complacent, we do not become comfortable, and that unjust things become the norm. That should not be. We should definitely keep pushing against that. So may we continue to build communities that are welcoming to everybody, communities that are meant for everybody to thrive. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And of course, please do not forget that we do have events coming up. And of course, next week, we're now saying, yes, May 11th, Marietta Apollonio, and of course her brand new book, Jack the Library Cat, will be here with us on Storytime. So come on in and join us next Thursday, and come and have fun with us, and of course learn a little bit more about Jack the Library Cat, Marietta Apollonia, and of course come and do art with us. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. June 3rd, Children's Fairyland, we're coming. We will be there for the Children's Book Festival, so come and join us. Storytime will be there. Angela Doughton will be there. Sean Harris will be there. Christian Robinson will be there. Mark Barnett, and many, many more. Come on out and have fun with us. Exciting times indeed at Children's Fairyland. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime. Let us see one more time who was with us here on Storytime. And of course, Megan and Ari, you're saying thank you for another great story. Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And please keep sending those recommendations. Let us know what else you would like to see here on Storytime. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for being here with us. Absolutely appreciate you. Pamela Courtney, and of course, Braylon Chad, thank you for being here with us on Storytime. Happy Friday to you out there in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Sending you love and hugs, and definitely hoping to see you here on many, many more Storytimes. Thank you for joining in Storytime. Good morning to you one more time, Owen, and of course, Christine Costa. Thank you for joining us out there in Massachusetts. Thank you indeed for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you all. Amanda West, thank you for being here. Sarah and Nathan, hugs to you out there in a very cloudy, with a chance of rain on the horizon, Illinois. Love it, love it, love it. And just like you, Love this book that we had today, indeed. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Appreciate you and hope to see you again next week. For now, wishing you a wonderful weekend. Have yourselves a beautiful, beautiful weekend. And we hope to see you next week when we will be reading books, well, including Jack the Library Cat, but we'll also be bringing books celebrating mothers. Mother's Day is around the corner, so we will be bringing more books like that. But of course, Jack the Library Cat, set a long time ago, will be here with us as well next week. So come on in and join us. Come and celebrate all the amazing mothers out there. And of course, mother figures as well. Good morning to you one more time, Bowden, out there in sunny Vermont, and of course joining in with Chrissy. Thank you so much for joining us, and good to see you here. I'm glad you could catch us live today. And remember too that if you can't catch Storytime live, well, remember you can always find us at storytimewithmrlimada.com, at Storytime with Mr. Limada on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime today. Absolutely appreciate you. Megan and Ari, one more time, good morning to you. As you say, good morning to everybody else. Thank you so much for being here with us. And of course, this is, I think, what we're all feeling today. Love, 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 love to each and every one of you. And yes, my morning is full. My heart is full. I'm ready to face this day. Thank you to all of you out there for sharing in Storytime, sharing your love, sharing your time, sharing in this space, sharing and creating this space together. And yes, please send us your suggestions, your recommendations. What should we bring? What can we do better? Of course, we have open ears. You're listening to what you have to say. This is your platform, and we want to make sure that it is very representative of you and, of course, inclusive of you and your beliefs as well. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Much love from me. Hugs, hugs, hugs. And I will see you again next week for more Storytime. If you're in Oakland, please remember to support your local educators, your teachers union out in Oakland, Oakland Education Association. They are on strike right now. It started yesterday and, of course, continuing today as well. If you're able, please join them on the picket lines. Do not cross those picket lines if you can. I know that it is not always easy for people. We have working parents. We have all kinds of jobs and times and schedules that may not align, but indeed just sharing your word, letting them know that you're indeed with them, because I think it is important that educators get paid what's right, and get paid livable wages, right? It's just the basics. If you're in the Bay, it is very expensive out here. How are people expected to survive and to bring themselves to their work fully if they're not remunerated, they're not paid a living wage? They have to think about so many other things and worrying, about where to live, how far they have to live from their schools and so on, from their work. And so just so many things to think about. And one thing that is funny too is that all these decision makers are themselves on huge salaries, a huge pay, huge compensation, and yet they cannot, translate that into the workforce below them. So yeah, hard to understand. But Oakland teachers, we're with you. Oakland educators, Oakland families, we know you're pushing for better schools, for better resources for our kids as well. So we cannot be having one nurse to 700 students. What is that? Let's do better. Let's do better for sure. Thank you so much for joining in today. And I guess you know where I'll be today. Thank you for being here, friends. I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me vent. And just love all of you and enjoy your company. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday. Much love from me. And I'll see you again next week when we're back with more story time. Remember, next week, we're celebrating mothers. But of course, we have a special book in there too. Jack the Library Cat. And of course, our special guest, Marietta Apollonia. Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Ari. Thank you, Megan. Yes, we love our teachers. We love our educators. Thank you so much out there. Please, Oakland teachers, keep fighting, because it is your right. It is your right. Please keep fighting. And families too, demand that schools are funded better, because it is for the betterment of our children's welfare. So please, please, please let us remember to do that. Thank you so much. Marlon, Pia, and of course, Amanda. Good to see you here out there in Seattle, rainy Seattle. Thank you so much for joining in. Well, from the last time we talked, it seems like the weather has flipped again. It's back to normal Seattle. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Oh, Pamela, Courtney, we love you, as you know. Of course, Braylon, Chad, hugs to you and love, love, love. Thank you so much for being here with us on Story Time. Chad is counting down the days until Jack's appearance, right? I think we've been counting down a while, and it has been exciting. I'm excited. It is coming up next Thursday, Chad. Next Thursday. Thank you so much for being here with us, friends. Absolutely appreciate you. Have yourselves a wonderful week ahead. Much love from me. Hugs, hugs, hugs. I'll see you again next week on Monday for more Story Time. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all reading? I just can't wait to be hearing Story Time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, Story Time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all reading? I just can't wait to be hearing Story Time. Story Time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, Story Time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all reading? We just can't wait to be hearing